That's a myth.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of lobbies. I didn't see anybody. So I remember when I was coming in, they did this article, Esquire article, about how the girls would be waiting down. So I was looking for that. Never happened.
Most of what fans believe about NBA group culture simply isn't true. And the person ready to expose it all isn't an outsider. He spent nearly 20 years at the very top of the league.
Trust me, I was the baddest on the road. It never happened.
Shaquille O'Neal just shattered one of the biggest myths in all of professional sports. But that first quote isn't the real story. What truly matters is what he said next. Because Shaq didn't just explain how the NBA works behind the scenes, he revealed how the system slowly drains the players inside it. By the end of this video, you'll understand why nearly 60% of former NBA players lose their money within 5 years of leaving the league. And no, it's not because of big houses or expensive cars. It's because the system itself is built to take from them, and it's something no one is supposed to openly discuss. Before we go any further, let's be clear about who's speaking. This is Shaquille O'Neal. 19 seasons in the NBA, 4 championships, 3 finals MVPs, 1 league MVP. He earned around $290 million during his playing career, and his business success later pushed his net worth beyond $500 million. This isn't a forgotten bench player chasing headlines. This is someone who had more access, more influence, and more temptation than almost anyone who ever played the game. And while many legends polish their past to protect their reputation, Shaq chose to tell the uncomfortable truth instead.
But as I get older and dwell on situations, I can honestly say it was all me.
He's lived through divorce. He's signed the checks. He's watched teammates fall into situations he couldn't rescue them from. So when Shaq speaks about life beyond the court, he's not guessing, he's admitting what he's personally experienced. And right now, he's trying to warn a new generation that isn't paying attention. Here's the key idea that changes how you hear everything that follows. The thing most people think destroys NBA relationships isn't the real problem. It's not women in hotel hallways. It's not fans crowding players after games. According to Shaq, that entire picture, the one repeated in movies, documentaries, and stories about athlete excess, is simply not true.
That's a myth.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of lobbies. I didn't see anybody. So I remember when I was coming in, they did this article, Esquire article, about how the girls would be waiting down. So I was looking for that. Never happened.
So if that story isn't true, then what is? Shaq gives it a name. He calls it the tiger lifestyle.
If you live a tiger lifestyle and then you try to become a tame tiger, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. So
the system doesn't trap players with women waiting outside their rooms. It traps them with endless access, endless money, and no real consequences, at least not until it's too late to get out. In 2002, Shaq married Shawnee Nelson. By 2011, the marriage was over. They had 4 children. They built a public image around family and even a successful reality TV brand. Still, it all fell apart. And here's what makes Shaq different from most athletes who go through this: he doesn't point the finger at her.
the problem with us is when you live a certain lifestyle and then it all shuts down, you only know what you know. So if you don't know the rules of commitment, it'll never work.
Pay attention to what he's actually saying. From the day players enter the league, they're dropped into a machine, private jets, luxury hotels, a new city every few days. Everywhere they go, they're treated like kings. Then one day, they're expected to stand at an altar and suddenly switch all of that off. Shaq admits he couldn't do it.
Right? And then, us being not committed, everything is an excuse. Because once you say to somebody, I'm going to commit to you, you gotta do your job as a man. Right? Once I say, you my girlfriend, do your job as a man, everything else is an excuse. All that is so much into that. Once I say I commit to you, I'm supposed to do that as a man. I didn't do that. That's why all my has always failed. So
the lifestyle doesn't stop just because you signed a marriage license. It stays with you, it waits, and eventually it takes its toll. But that lifestyle is only part of the problem. Here's what turns it into a real trap. Gilbert Arenas made more than $160 million during his NBA career. At one point, he was paying about $244,000 every single month in child support alone. So when Gil explains how this system really works, he isn't guessing or offering theories. He's speaking from real pain and experience.
I be looking at like, hey, how many of y'all got girlfriends? Yeah, 70% of y'all girlfriends gonna sleep with another NBA player.
Yep.
Why y'all dating? So
Yep.
get that over your
Yep. Because you introducing her to a life. So
introducing her to a life that you are the beginning of.
Yep.
You know, there's a Curry in the league that she been watching, LeBron in the league that she been watching, got Jason Tatum, she got John Morant. Yeah. You on the road, goddammit. You on the road. You on the road. And John Morant hit through the DM. Trust me, brother.
A rookie thinks he's winning when he walks in with a beautiful woman. What he doesn't realize is that he just introduced her to 30 other men who are richer, more famous, and more powerful than he'll ever be. That's not dating, it's an audition. And the rookie doesn't understand that he's not the one making the decisions. But it gets even darker. Arenas didn't just talk about how the game works, he exposed the cost of it all on Vlad TV. He laid out something the league never wanted in the open, the real financial system behind NBA relationships.
That you actually know NBA players who pay women up to $60,000 a month to just keep things quiet.
That's the NBA, that's the going rate.
That's the going rate? For the most part.
$60,000 every month. Not for love. Not for loyalty. For silence. And Arenas broke down exactly how those numbers are calculated.
And the 60,000 was between 3 dudes, 20, 20, 20.
Okay, so 160 for one guy.
Yeah, it was 20, 20, 20. She's messing with 3 dudes, 3 max players,
okay.
And they all paying her $20,000 a month.
3 players, 1 woman, $20,000 each. Split the cost. Spread the risk. Keep it quiet. This isn't romance. It's risk management. And the shocking part? Arenas says this is considered the smart move, because without agreements, systems, or arrangements like this, careers can collapse. Here's why this cycle is nearly impossible to escape. Fans rarely consider this. NBA players train about 90 minutes a day. That leaves 22 hours. 22 hours in a city that isn't home. 22 hours with more money than most people see in an entire decade. 22 hours where a single choice can follow them for life. Arenas broke down the numbers nobody wants to hear. The players with the most free time are forced to connect only with women who also have the most free time. The problem isn't just bad choices, it's that the system funnels them into very specific options, and every option comes with costs measured in decades and dollars. Sebastian Telfair learned this the hard way. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 18, straight from high school to the NBA, a millionaire before he even turned 20. On Vlad TV, he revealed a statistic that shocked the internet.
When I got into the NBA and I was going to the meetings, they were saying 7 out of 10 players get divorced. Now it's 9 out of 10 players.
Even the greatest to ever play, men who dominated the sport on their terms, couldn't keep a marriage together. Telfair's observation? The moment the money stops flowing, everything changes. But here's where it gets even darker. Everything we've discussed so far was the old system. Now, we meet the real villain, and it's not the women. It's the machine that rewrote all the rules. Back in 1996, Dennis Rodman described what groupie culture looked like in his era.
Oh my God, Ned got a divorce.
Yeah.
Like
Shaq got a divorce.
Shaq got a divorce. Michael Jordan got a divorce. So
yeah.
I want to tell, this is for all the players. I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the one. Like, what Shorty saying next to us ain't it.
Back then, players had to show up, wait in lobbies, track down the team hotel, and hope someone noticed them. There were barriers, obstacles, friction. It took effort. Now, that friction is gone. The battlefield moved from hotel lobbies to phone screens. Today, players are more exposed than ever. One screenshot can end a marriage. One message can lead to a pregnancy. One night can live online forever. Zion Williamson's child's mother was arrested for stalking in 2025. Tristan Thompson's drama played out on reality TV for the world to see. PJ Washington was just 18 when he got involved with a 27-year-old who knew exactly what she was doing. The hunters evolved. The players didn't. And social media turned private mistakes into permanent damage. Now, let's talk about the cost. Michael Jordan's divorce settlement? $168 million. Jimmy Butler pays $55,000 every month for 3 kids. Dwight Howard has 5 children with 5 different women. Matt Barnes owed $133,000 in back payments. The average NBA career lasts just 4.8 years. That's it. And 60% of players go broke within 5 years of leaving the league. It's not the jewelry. It's not the cars. The system is built to extract wealth through children, divorce settlements, and silence payments for the rest of their lives. But Arenas figured out a way to fight back.
And it doesn't matter which city.
It doesn't matter. You could be in Canton, Ohio, and they're there. North Dakota, South Dakota, they're there. They'll bust